Hello and welcome to another presentation of York Dukes Boys Lacrosse. Thank you all for joining us where the York Dukes take on Wheaton Academy. I'm Choi. With me is Luca DeSanto. And Luca, what are some things we're looking out for in today's matchup?
York has definitely been struggling a bit in their last few games, so this is definitely a game for them to get back on track, show out, and I mean, they've been on a road trip too, so this is a nice welcome back for them being home after, well, for the first time in a while.
Yeah, absolutely, Luca. And, you know, I've been seeing all over just a lot of praise for this York boys team. You know, a lot of people aren't considering them contenders like they have in years past, but definitely this year they're considered, again, another very special team. And that is why they have built one of the best lacrosse programs in the nation, in the state of Illinois. Wheaton North on the offensive first. And there's the shot, but a nice save by Jack Kevin to start things off. It's a beautiful day here in Elmhurst. Just about 62 degrees Fahrenheit with a slight breeze.
Finally some nicer weather to change the tune a bit. It's been up and down, folks, up and down.
Still no score, 9 minutes, 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Wheaton Academy. This is really a game between, oh, there's Kevin. Couldn't get it, and that one's going to bounce in. That's going to be a goal for number 10, Charlie Poley, and that's just a really nice shot.
Yeah, great look there for Poley. He was able to drive in. I mean, usually Kevin's able to stop that, so that's definitely not what you want to see for York.
Kodowski for the face-off, and he's going to lose it in Wheaton Academy, I should say, going fast. There's a quick shot, but a nice stop by Kevin. It was a little bit to his right.
It was a little ill-advised there to take it that fast. I mean, you might want to be a bit slower paced.
They saw the opportunity and took it, but they just couldn't get it done. Reddick now with it. He's being double-teamed now. Trying to escape deep inside Wheaton Academy territory. This one scooped up by Crum. Now over to Rieger. Rieger sprints towards the goal. Now flicks it. They go behind. Reddick gets it out to Jones. Reddick goes towards the goal. Now has to retreat. Gets it out to Origitano. Now to Bartlett, who can't shake the two men on him. Quick pass from Crum over to Origitano. And now they go back to Crum. So a suffocating defense so far from Wheaton Academy. They're doing a nice job. There's a shot, and that one's going to hit off the post of the goal. This one's rolling, and nice block by Wheaton Academy.
Yeah, if you're York, you got to hustle a bit more there, but they just did getting the ball back.
Zach Moravich couldn't take care of business, and now the Dukes once again with possession here early in the game. They've got it behind the goal. They're drawing the goalie out. Once again, just great job stopping Reddick, who now goes to the goal. Tries to bounce it in. Can't get it, and there's a push from behind. Play does not stop. That could have been an opportunity for Bartlett to pick it up and put it in, as the goalie Carrington was on the ground for Wheaton Academy. Crum with a half pass, half shot that goes right into the stick of Carrington.
Yeah, that looked like a shot for me. That'll now make York 0 for 3 from the field. I mean, it's still very easy to come back because it's just 1-0, but they just need to be wiser on their shot selection.
Now Wheaton Academy flipping the field, and now they've got something going. Another nice save by Kevin. And he's had a great game. Despite letting up that one goal, he's stopped many other great shots from Wheaton Academy. Now, here come the Dukes. Gone, gets it over to Jones. Now he retreats back. Just a little roller over to Wicklow, who comes in for Gone. Crum with it around the 20-yard line. Tries to shake off his defender. Now gets it over to Reddick. Reddick going all the way to the goal, and he tries to get it through. But Carrington's there, and he's able to deflect it off, and it goes out. And now Bennett Jones will bring it up for the Dukes. Reddick once again towards the goal. Now he's got to kind of roll back and escape. So he was in a bit of trouble. Origitano with it. Cradles now spins to his left. Needs some help. He's dropping back. Gets it over to Crum. Crum with it over to Reddick. Reddick going towards the goal, but he can't get it. Now Rieger with it all the way towards the left side of the field. Now he's got to get it over to Crum. Crum trying to get something started. Jones got to get rid of it quickly. Gets it over to Wicklow. Wicklow fights off a couple defenders. Now Jones behind the goal. Nearly has Crum, but good defense from Wheaton Academy. However, it's scooped up by Origitano, and the Dukes still with possession. Now Rieger with it. Here's the shot and the score for the Dukes. Excellent job. They bounce it in.
Yeah, great move there by Rieger. Like you said, bouncing it in. I mean, he was just able to go right under the goalie, right between the goalie's legs. Just get a nice, easy, clean look.
Yeah, excellent job finding Joshua Reddick for his first of the day. Godowski able to knock the ball, but it's picked up quickly by Wheaton Academy. It's going to be Collins on the attack. Collins loses it. This one's going to be scooped up by the Dukes. Quick change of possession. Now they get it down to Jones. And Jones able to slow it down. The wise decision, as he had Tomic, the defender, as well as his teammate, Miran Tomic, not too far behind.
Yeah, like you said, it's a good read always when you're on a fast break, but you realize you don't have offensive numbers or defensive numbers for that matter.
Reddick gets it over to Wicklow. Wicklow quickly over to Jones. Now they get it to Rieger. Rieger goes, spins, kicks it back out. Near the 20. Here they go. Here's the shot and the save by Carrington. But it's picked up, and the shot and the score. So 2 quick goals for the Dukes that time. It looked to be
That was that was
number
Jack
30,
Passion.
Jack Passion picks up the quick score here in the early going. So the Dukes going to the bench for a lot of help, and they pick up the first lead of the game. And we'll take a quick break here in Elmhurst. Dukes lead 2-1 here. You're watching York Sports Network. Back from break here, where we saw the Dukes take a 2-1 lead off that Jack Passion goal, and now Simon Kadowski wins the faceoff, but he's going to lose it, and it's a scramble for the ball. It's just a sea of red near the 30, and a collision, and someone's down, and this is not good. They all just kind of fell on top of each other. It looks like that'll be number 22, Cooper Miller, on the ground. So the trainers will come out, take a look at him. We'll be back in just a few minutes. 2-1 your score, Dukes lead. Back here after that injury timeout, Collins able to get off on his own. He'll get further examination from, Miller able to get up off on his own. He'll get further examination from the wonderful training staff that York has here. And we're back to the action. Oh, this one looks like just hits off the goal post on the shot from Hudson Hall. Now they go behind the goal. Poking it free and picking it up is going to be number 20 for the Dukes. It's going to go out. Don't you love when there's no number 20 on our roster here, Luca?
Yeah, I mean, that just means it's a call-up, man. I mean, good for them.
It's a mystery man. That was a great job poking it out. I wonder if someone had a jersey number swap. Or if the coach just forgot about number 20. Because that's entirely possible as well. Wheaton Academy getting it back. Now they're looking to tie things up here. It looked really strong at the early parts of this game, but Dukes have been wearing them down. And there's a shot, and it's going to be a goal for Wheaton Academy. It's going to be number 6, Hudson Hall, picking up the score on that one. Minute 38 left to go. Face off, won by the Dukes, and picking it up but falling, and there goes the ball.
Somersault. Hey now. That's athletic.
Yeah, that's pure athleticism right there from Finton Helm.
Looks like a York timeout will be called. So with that, we will take a short break. Minute 26 seconds left. Tie game, 2-2. You are watching York Sports Network.
Back from the break, Dukes with possession here, 2-2 ball game. And now Wicklow bringing it up for the Dukes. He's got it. Gets it over to Jones. Crum on the attack, swings it behind the goal. Jones quickly fires it to Wicklow. Down to Origitano. And someone's losing their stick, and Wheaton Academy scooping it up. Nice job by the defenders. And now making it all the way down with the shot, and the ball pops all the way up. And this one is going to be going in favor of Wheaton Academy. So a great job by Riston Tomic getting all the way down and setting things up for Wheaton Academy. Now they have a chance to take their first lead since it was a 1-0 game. They scored quickly to start things here early in the first quarter. Less than 30 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. And there's a shot that's going to be popped out, and Gaughan fights for it, and he can't get it. So now Wheaton Academy with a chance, and this one's going to roll out, and that should do it for the first quarter. So 3.4 seconds left to go. It's a 2-2 game. They fling it all the way down. No less second shot for the Dukes. And that will do it. So 2 minutes before we start quarter number 2 here at Clarence D. Eastfield. It's a 2-2 game. You are watching York Sports Network. Back from the break here and getting ran over. Monster check. Evan Gaughan gets laid out by number 10, Charlie Foley. 2-2 game as we're 25 seconds into the start of the second quarter here at Clarence D. Eastfield. And Luca, really the biggest thing I've noticed so far in this game is there's a nice check from Gaughan. He gets Foley back, trying to knock that one free, and a flag is thrown in the air. And Gaughan with another beautiful check. And now the penalty will be enforced with the possession change.
Connor, what were you saying you've noticed most for this game?
I've noticed a lot of back and forth. No team has really completely settled in for an extended period of time. We saw the Dukes start to get settled in after that quick Wheaton Academy goal. You know, it looked like they were cruising. Then York starts to settle in themselves. And then, you know, Wheaton Academy just kind of steals one right back, and all of a sudden it's a 2-2 tie. And obviously this is what we were expecting with arguably the best game they've played all year. But, you know, normally just watching from what I've seen from this team, and from what I've heard about Wheaton Academy's boys lacrosse team, it's just normally the reason they're able to win so many games is they get settled in quickly and they're able to just kind of blow their opponents out of the water. But when both defenses look settled, that really puts a lot of pressure on the offense. It's a nice save by Kevin, able to knock it up and comes down with it.
Yeah, no lead really looks safe in this game thus far. I mean, there's been no amount of staggered points for anyone. It's just been one by one by one.
They can't get it over to the cutting man. And now it goes back. We're going to have a sub. Peyton McNeil comes out. Adam Crum back in. Rieger with it, shakes his man, doesn't really accelerate. Slow pace going towards the goal. Now he picks up his pace. Behind the net, and dropping it and losing it as Bartlett hits himself with the stick, and now he's got to chase down his man. It's going to be number 16, Mitchell Carrick, who goes all the way, and now he's got to head back to play some defense. Wheaton Academy picking things up here. Moravec had it. Now he gets it back again. Heads towards the goal. Fires a strike to Kevin, who is able to get it into his stick. And now the Dukes are accelerating. Here's Crum with it. Crosses the 50. Bounces it into Bennett Jones. Jones retreating, slowing things down. Rieger cutting behind the goal now has it. It's over to Joshua Reddick. Reddick just going to roll it all the way to Crum. Now Bartlett to Crum. They get it over. Origitano with it. Quick pass. Now Rieger spins around his defender, heads towards the goal, and he shoots and he scores. Blake Rieger delivers the Dukes another lead. We're now at a 3-2 game with the Dukes on top. Excellent job by Blake Rieger.
Yeah, excellent job by Blake Rieger indeed, Connor. Great movement all around. And it was just a nice find down below.
Rieger picks up goal numero uno tonight. One of the Dukes' leading scorers so far this season, and that is a big goal. Coming in with just about 8:04 left to go in this first half. Face off, going to be lost by Finton Helm, and it's going to be kicked, and Evan Gaughan can't get it. Parents getting upset, and I think they have a point. It looked like Jack Roth kicked it. And looked like Gaughan was there, but he wasn't. Gaughan really just playing an extremely physical game so far. Wheaton Academy swinging it around the world. And now they head towards the goal. Here's the shot, and it's off of Kevin, and it's going to go over the net and into that second kind of stoppage netting that York has in place to help keep things moving. Moravec with it. Now he's going to get it over to Foley. Foley going around the shot, and another block by Kevin. He's been absolutely incredible so far, coming up in some big-time plays, keeping the Dukes in this game, and now they have the lead. They're going to need them to be like this all night if they want to come away with a win. Miller with it. Great suffocating defense, but there's the shot, and that'll be a score for Wheaton Academy. Looked just a little flick-in shot by Charlie Foley. And that will tie this game up at 3. And like you mentioned earlier, Luca, no lead is safe, and that has definitely been the story of the game so far today.
Yeah, no, for sure, Connor. I mean, both teams just haven't been able to, like you said, just per se maintain a lead as best they can, and that's just been costing every team to ramp up defensively.
Kodowski can't get a winner on that face-off. Carrington going out quite far, and now this one's picked up by the Dukes. Carrington has to get back quickly. They go behind the goal. Jones quickly fires. Reddick getting through. Can't get a shot off. Good job by Wheaton North plugging any holes, and that not only eliminates Reddick's path for a shot, but also any attack that decide to cut towards the goal. Jones to Rieger. Rieger's shot is just off the mark, a little bit to the right.
It's now 5.5 minutes to go. 3-2 game. Connor, I think if you're Wheaton Academy right now, I feel like the defense has definitely been on point. You've been getting a lot of stops, but I feel like also controlling where the ball is for you offensively is just a big key. I mean, York has definitely had possession for a wider margin of the game. So I think that's what's most important for them right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a black Jeep that needs to move. So if you are currently attending,
black Jeep, yeah,
and driving a black Jeep, please move your car.
Black Jeep, very common vehicle in this town. So I was about to narrow it down to a couple people that I know that might be here with a black Jeep, but.
If only Ryan Bird was here, we could go tell him to move his car.
If only Ryan Bird was here.
Wheaton Academy picking up the pace. No one's there to catch him, and now they've got something set up. The shot to Kevin, and he's able to stop it.
Yeah, that was a good read there by Wheaton Academy. I mean, you definitely had numbers there on the fast break, but
Moravec, completely accelerating. He almost looked like a track runner in a 55-meter event. He just absolutely blowing by everybody, but a great job by Kevin staying poised in the goal, and he's able to prevent Wheaton Academy from taking the lead. So still locked at 3-3. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this first half. No shot off yet. And another stop by Kevin. This one's way up in the sky. Who's going to come down with it? It will be Wheaton Academy. That's Cooper Miller. His first time back in since exiting earlier in the first quarter with what looked to be a hamstring injury. There's a flag, and Kevin will just pick it up, and now this penalty will be enforced. Parents really letting them know that they don't like these flags being thrown. For those of you that are interested in some of the events we have coming up next week, the York Dukes baseball team hosts Oswego East tomorrow. Here's the shot, another stop by Kevin. Be sure to tune in to that. That will be live, hopefully around 4:30, but they haven't usually been going on until closer to 5 o'clock, and I don't expect that to be any different, as Oswego East isn't necessarily one of the closest schools in the state, but two great teams facing off. And there's a shot and another stop by Kevin once again. Miller fires one not even close to the goal. That one was way out.
Yeah, tough shot there.
It's probably one of the worst shots we've seen today. You know, they've been so on point. Even the misses have been extremely close. But that was the first one where you're probably like, okay, maybe that one wasn't the best shot selection. 2:45 left to go here in the first half. The Academy trying to get things going, and they do, as there's a shot and a goal. They sneak it just past Kevin. It's going to be Charlie Foley once again, and that's his second. They just sneak it past, or that's his third actually. Hat trick for Foley. They just sneak it past Kevin in that low left side if you're facing Kevin's direction, and unfortunately they just sneak it past him, and now Wheaton Academy taking the lead.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Coach Fiore right now, you may be a little upset as York, who mainly prides themselves on defense, has just not been able to answer defensively to Wheaton as they are now trailing by 1.
Face-off lost. There's a whistle. So Helm not able to win the face-off. He'll head back. He'll stay. No, he heads to the sideline coming in. That will be number 17, Danny Wagner. Duke's looking for a big-time stop here. Wheaton Academy trying to extend the lead. And they do. They score very quickly once again. That time, Tyler Summer. He picks up the score. Now for the first time in this entire game, a team has a 2-goal lead.
What do you know, Connor? Second Tyler Summer scores. The sun comes out here at Clarence D. East Field. And if you're Wheaton, that's exactly what you need right now. That's definitely what we would say is pulling away in this game right now. Now you're up by 2 goals, and York hasn't scored this entire, 5 minutes, basically. So Wheaton Academy's been on a 3-0 run, so this is definitely the momentum that they need.
Kodowski can't win the face-off, and the ball is still loose. And there's going to be an infraction called on Wheaton Academy. Ethan Schlief almost trips and falls. So that's a pretty good thing that the ref blew his whistle when he did. Now Richardson with it, and he'll check out. They go behind the goal. Jones quickly over to Rieger. Now to Reddick. They get a cutting Origitano, who needs to protect, and there's some good defense from Wheaton Academy. So he'll get rid of it. Jones over to Rieger. Those two on opposite sides of the end zone behind the net. Crum just throws this one over just way too high. He was not on the same page as Bartlett, who was cutting towards the goal.
It sounds like a timeout will be called by Wheaton North with 39 seconds to go. Score 5-3 Wheaton North
Academy.
Wheaton Academy leading. Don't go anywhere. You are watching York Sports Network.
We're back from the timeout with just 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kevin just going to come up, tries flipping the field himself, and he's going to get hit from behind. So 11.7 seconds, and that looks like there's going to be another timeout called. So we will be back. 5-3 your score. Wheaton Academy leads. Eight seconds left. Dukes need to do something. Gone. Going all the way. Flag thrown. Ball pops out. And there's a whistle blown, but
Time expired, but it looks like they'll just let it go.
yeah, both teams heading over. And we head to halftime, so we'll be back in 10 minutes. But before we head off, Luca, what are the Dukes going to have to do? Because Wheaton Academy took control, and it looks like they're showing no signs of slowing down. And now Dukes, with their largest deficit of the day, they're down 2 goals. What needs to change?
Yeah, with York right now, they've definitely been getting time on offense. That's definitely been very beneficial for them. They've definitely had possession for a majority of the game, but it's just their defense that they definitely need to ramp up. Defense is critical in this game right now, as it is just a back and forth. This isn't the performance that we usually see from Jack Kevin, so hopefully he can step it up with the goal. And if York does that, they will be more than fine.
Yeah, absolutely, Luca. We'll be back in just a few moments here. 9 minutes before the start of the third quarter. 5-3 your score. You're watching York Sports Network. Back in action here. Start of the second half. We're in the third quarter. 5-3 your score. Wheaton Academy leads over the York Dukes. Kind of a lot of back and forth, and then Wheaton Academy pulled away, and now they hold the largest lead of the game. They're up by 2. Dukes trying to respond, but that's not how you want to start. Bennett Jones loses it. Now Wheaton Academy pushing forward.
Yeah, Connor, you just said it. I mean, the largest lead of this game has been 2 points, and that's really just spoken to how tightly knit this game has been.
Speaking of tightly knit, there's another great save by Kevin. Kevin has allowed 5 goals, but he's had plenty of great saves. Jones on the offensive, slows it down. Hits a cutting Rieger who shoots and can't get it. The pass from Jones was just a bit off target. The Dukes are not able to capitalize. However, there is a flag. It's going to be on Wheaton Academy. But that was just a really great possession by the Dukes. Just a bit off target from Bennett Jones. So if he hits the cutting Rieger just a little bit more towards the chest, I think Rieger gets a shot off, and Dukes potentially make this a one-score game here. So Rieger to start. Gets it over to Origitano. Origitano. It's towards the sideline. Gets it over to Jones. So now Joshua Reddick with it. Over to Crum. Rieger looking for some help. Duke's looking to penetrate inside. They get it. Here's the shot. But it's just a bit off. Reddick almost with the down and up. Got it in. No score for the Dukes there. 5-3 still your score. Carrington went a ways off all the way to the 25-yard line to make that pass. Going towards the goal. Here's the shot. And the score for Wheaton Academy. Now they extend the lead once again, up 3. And now the Dukes have some work to do.
Make that a 4-0 run now for Wheaton Academy. They've really just caught York lacking now. And
Miller able to cash in on the score. A lot of quick goals for Wheaton Academy. Dukes now in a big deficit. They really got to get things going. And if you're Wheaton Academy with the way this offense has been playing, you don't want to change a thing about your defense. Helm wins the faceoff, but he's going to get tripped up. There's a flag thrown by the officials. Now we go once again. Jones goes behind the goal. Over to Reddick. Now Wicklow with it. He gets it popped out. And it's a fight for the ball. Jones gets it. Now to Wicklow. Duke's trying to pick up the pace. Rieger spins. He gets the shot off and the score. Blake Rieger cashes in when his team had the numbers, and it pays off big time as they cut into this deficit and now just make it a 2-score game.
yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you need to do if you're York right now. I mean, it's about time. And you got to get back in before the third quarter creeps around, and that was a great way to get going.
Face off here. Kodowski able to poke it out, but Wheaton Academy's there. No, it's going to be picked up by Jones, who just flicks it over to Kevin. Now Jones spins. Gets it over quickly. To number 33, Cole Bartlett. Bartlett now accelerates, heads towards the goal. They're picking up the pace, which is probably what you want here. It's when they've been at their best offensively. Rieger over to Passion. They tried skipping this, bouncing this into the stick. Now Passion picks it up. No, he's fighting, and he's not able to get it. There's a lot of loose balls here in this match so far. Between Bartlett and Passion, the Dukes couldn't get it. Here's the shot and the save by Kevin. Cooper Miller with virtually a perfect angle to put it anywhere he wants. Puts it right into the stick of the goalie, Jack Kevin.
Yeah, Jack Kevin kind of in the clutch there. I mean, if you're York, I mean, you just could not allow any more goals, so that was perfect timing there from Kevin.
Gone accelerates. Cradling now gets it over behind the goal to Rieger. Call some illegal contact, and that one's going to go against the Dukes. Violent hit from Blake Rieger. He really whacked him with the stick there. Looked like it hurts. Long pass. 1-1. Kevin in some trouble. He's got to get rid of it soon. No one's covering the goal. Kevin going all the way up. Now gets it over to Jones. Now Kevin retreats.
Risky business there from Kevin. I mean, just abandoning goal. But he was just able to lob it over the 50. And get back safely to the goal.
I mean, that allowed the rest of his team to get down. So now, they were at any point, they were not mismatched in terms of numbers. It was completely even the entire time. Rieger with it, fights, tries to pick it up. Can he get it? No, he can't, but the ball pops out. And it's Reddick there. He's able to get it. Reddick shakes the defender. Gets it to Jones. Jones, he shoots. What a save by Carrington. And that spoils the Dukes' offensive attack.
Hey, great save there by Carrington. Went right off the tip of his stick. That was audible.
Now Reddick trying to get through. Reddick getting pushed around quite a bit. Can he get the shot off? No, there's a flag as Reddick gets pushed down. We'll see who that goes against.
Yeah, Connor, on that play there, Reddick didn't have numbers, but he was forced to push because he was being forced in by that Wheaton defense. So he had to do something. But, I mean, if you can't get the goal, I mean, good job there drawing a penalty, I guess. So now 5.5 minutes left. Still 6-4 here. York just tried to chip away on that lead, though.
Penalty will be against Wheaton Academy, so they will give it to Crum to start. So they go all the way around, and it's in the stick of Cole Bartlett. 5:25 left to go. Another shot that's get spoiled by Carrington. The ball's still loose. Getting knocked around. Carrington might have to get back to the goal. He does. As Jones gets it to Bartlett. Bartlett, hard shot, and that one's going to go out. So Jones will start with it. Gets it in quickly. Reddick over to Rieger. Rieger with a fake. Now gets it over to Bartlett, who's completely uncontested. Now he's got to shake a defender. And there's an errant pass from Reddick. Or I'm sorry, from Bartlett, and he wants that one back. Intended for Rieger. Wheaton Academy pushing up. Still a 4-6 game. This may be a very rare instance in lacrosse, Luca, where neither one of the teams gets to double digits in points, something we rarely see at the high school level of lacrosse. Flag flies. Not exactly sure what it could be for. The contact from everywhere looked limited. Wheaton Academy is able to score once again. They just drop it in. So that's going to be Jake Miller for number 3 on the day. Just able to sneak it past Kevin, and now Wheaton Academy extends their lead. Now 7-4. So once again, a 3-score game.
Yeah, seemingly uncontested and open goal there. I mean, there was just not that much protest or stoppage there on that shot attempt there from Wheaton. And like I said, York has definitely been getting the offense going. I mean, it's been looking pristine from there, but the defense has just been lackluster, to say the least. And this is a team that prides itself on the defense. And if you're holding a team to single digits, you would automatically assume they're playing elite. York is playing elite defense on them.
Well, it's kind of flipped if you kind of look at it. They've given up just 2 goals with majority of third quarter played through, but even just the possessions, the amount of time they're allowing Wheaton Academy to hold possession for has just grown a lot, and are some whistles. It's kind of flipped, though. The offense looked a lot better in the first quarter, and the defense looked locked down. Then it kind of flipped. Now we're seeing more of the defensive struggles and the offense picking it up just a little bit, despite only scoring 4 times. So there's still some work to do on both sides of the ball, but now the defense really starting to slip away, and that could hurt them. There is a timeout, so we'll be back in just a few moments. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching York Sports Network. Back from the timeout, 3 minutes, 14 seconds and counting left to go here in the third quarter. 7-4 your score. As Wheaton Academy leads over the York Dukes. Cole Bartlett now with it. Bartlett loses it, and it's scooped up by Wheaton Academy, but then immediately knocked out, and it's just a fight for the ball, and now Crum comes up with it, and now the Dukes once again have full possession. This one misses, but it goes to Rieger, whose shot is just a bit off the mark. Nice stop by Johnny Carrington. Rieger dances with his defenders. Now Jones's shot is barely misses. To the left, just skips it past the upper left-hand corner part of the netting, and he can't get the score to go. Just can't cash it in, and now it's kind of been the story of the Dukes offense this half. Just one goal as they now trail by 3. They're up 3-2 at one point, then fell behind 5-3. Now the score is 7-4. Being outscored. They haven't had a lead after one quarter this entire time. Rieger tries bouncing it in, but nice stop by Carrington.
Clever move there by Rieger, just wasn't able to get it to fall.
All right, keep taking it, Blake.
Minute 20. Carrington taking it himself, and he just flings it way down, and there's a whistle. Not really sure what that was. Carrington brought it up to about the 50-yard line marker and just sent it. Now we head to a timeout. Minute 15 left to go. We'll be right back. 7-4 your score. Back from the timeout here. 7-4 your score here at Clarence D. East Field. Wheaton Academy with the lead over the York Dukes, and now they threaten once again. Coach Fiore looking for his defense to hold. Stop, almost a necessity at this point. Less than a minute left in the third quarter. Nice stop by Kevin. Now the Dukes have something cooking up. They're on the offensive. Coming up with it is Danny Wagner. Now this one over to Reddick. Reddick, one man to beat. He gets it in for the score. Josh Reddick does it again, makes it a 7-5 game with 32.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Play of perfection, Connor. Play of perfection. Fast break, right down low, easy shot. Looked good from a mile away, Connor. Perfect series of events there from York. And that's what you need to get back in this game.
Yep, absolutely, Luca. Just like you said, perfection. And that's what Josh Reddick has just put on for everyone here at the stadium and for those of you at home. Now, Kodowski trips and falls, can't win the face-off, and there's a whistle. So this one will go to the Dukes. It'll be gone with it. Gone. Accelerates. Got to get something fast. Jones spinning around, and he gets hit while trying to get a shot off. No whistle somehow. Jones slow to get up. Finally does. 15 seconds. So the defense needs to stop. Needs to hold here. Have to stop the ball. 5 seconds left. Foley dumps it off, and the shot and the score.
Will they count it, though, is the question. I mean, that was close. It
Yes,
looks like
nope,
they will.
they do
right
count
at the
it.
buzzer. Wow.
That'll be Cooper Miller with the goal. So they do count it. Looked like he did get it off in time. That's definitely what it looked like from up here. But nice job by Miller staying calm with time not on his side. He's able to cash the score. And that just extends the lead right back to 3. So an 8-5 game. So offense picking up for both teams, Luca, as we head into the fourth quarter. But now, if you're York, you need this defense to hold because Wheaton Academy is in a prime position to take a huge game.
Yeah.
With that, we'll head to the fourth quarter in just a minute and 25 seconds. You're watching York Sports Network here. We're back here. Start of the fourth quarter. Final 12 minutes to go. Connor Choi with me is Luca DeSanto. 8-5 score with a Wheaton Academy lead. Simon Kodowski fighting for the face-off, and it's going to be picked up. Danny Wagner loses his stick. I think he would have had it if his stick didn't go flying. Nonetheless, the Duke's able to take it down. Flying players everywhere. Wagner gets it to Reddick. Reddick on the attack. He dumps it off. Nice cut, and this one's just going to fling straight back off the stick of Jones right into the web of Carrington. Some sort of discussion with the officials. The coaches being made here. Some sort of foul being called on Wheaton Academy. So Rieger will start. This is huge for the Dukes. Scoring within the early minutes of the final 12 will be crucial. Reddick, can he get a shot off? No, good stop by Carrington. And now Jones with it. Jones gets it behind the goal. Now over to Crum. Crum to Rieger. Rieger thought about slinging it. Now just dumps it off to Reddick. Now back to Rieger. Over to Jones. Jones to Reddick. Now back to Jones. He shoots and he can't skip it in. This one will go out. Possession still should be with York. So Reddick was closest to the baseline. And, yep, it is. He'll go pick one up.
You know, Connor, we were expecting some potentially hazardous weather tonight. The game was supposedly going to be pushed back to 7, but it's absolutely beautiful outside tonight. I mean, sunny skies, no storm clouds in sight, really. I mean, beautiful.
Shot is stopped by Carrington. Reddick is able to pick up the score. I can't believe what just happened. That's the definition of never giving up. And Joshua Reddick makes it a 2-score game. Carrington with just a bit of a mental error, and Reddick capitalizes, and now it's 8-6.
Yeah, I mean, and no matter what, York will just not go away. It's just been back and forth. I mean, they're still down by 2, so you got to make up that ground if you're York, but it's still, I mean, they're still making it hard for Wheaton to put it away.
Yeah, and back to your weather comment, Luca. I am not going to respond to that observation pointed out by you, as last time we said the weather's looking good. We were stuck in a 50-minute rain delay at the girls' soccer game, so I just refuse to speak against the weather anymore. I learned my lesson last time. Never again.
Unforeseen circumstances at that soccer game, unlike anything we'd ever seen, Connor.
9:48.
All to play 8 minutes of soccer. I mean, that was dedication.
No, it was actually like, I think it was more like 12.
12
Nice
minutes.
stop by Kevin. So 9:35 left to go in this game. 8-6 your score. Dukes need to mount a comeback, looking to mount a comeback, but it needs to happen soon. Kevin, a little loft pass, gets it over to Danny Wagner. Wagner gets pushed from behind, gets pushed from behind again. That should be a penalty. It's not called. And luckily, Rieger picks it up. No flag thrown. That's surprising. Wagner got hit really hard from behind. So he's going to check out. Cole Bartlett back in. Wagner might need to get that back checked out. Bartlett over to Jones. Now to Crum, who's back in. Crum has no lane for the goal towards the net. Now it's Rieger. Rieger dancing, trying to make it closer. Rieger sends it behind the goal. Jones gets it out to Crum. York definitely making smarter passes so far throughout the fourth quarter, which is good. Jones just misses once again. He's been so close on every shot attempt, and he's barely missing his opportunity, and he's, I don't believe in being due, but, man, he's due, Luca. This one getting away from Reddick, able to hustle. Reddick slowing it down, gets it over to Crum. Crum being hit hard. This Wheaton Academy defense is relentless, and this one will be sent to right to the over the long stick. Possession will be changed. Now we're just under 8 minutes. So a third of the final quarter's done. Duke's still trailing by 2. They need to make something happen. Wheaton Academy can really just kind of take their time here. Still with a 2-score lead. Around the world, a shot, nice stop by Kevin. So the shot from Miller rejected. Here's the shot and another stop by Kevin. He's been on fire in the goal since he let up number 8. He's really able to lock it down from here on out. And this is when the Dukes need him in crunch time. Now they're going to have to flip it, though. They're going to have to flip the field, and they're going to have to do it soon. 6:24, the shot, and it's a score. That's a big-time goal for Wheaton Academy. Charlie Foley, number 4, and he's able to cash in, making it 9-6 the score now as Wheaton Academy with the lead.
Chances definitely just got slimmer for York, Connor, with that goal. I mean, that was definitely a bit of a crowd silencer here. I mean, you got 6 minutes, 12 seconds to overcome a 3-goal deficit. I mean, that's going to be a daunting task for York as, I mean, Wheaton is just putting on a defensive clinic right now.
And they're going to win the face-off. And now they really have a chance to kind of put this away. I think if they score here, Luca, this could really almost be the nail in the coffin for the Dukes with the way this defense has been holding it. Every goal that York has scored, it's really just kind of been a dogfight to even get the opportunity to cash in for a score. And now this could be really hard for them to mount a comeback. 3 goals already looking grim. But they have an opportunity as the ball is loose. Who's going to pick it up? No one could get there in time. Academy threatens now. Miller can't get it. Nice block by Kevin. They had the open goal. Kevin trying to point it out, but Dukes have to slow it down. This one's going to get knocked away, and now Wheaton Academy threatening here in the late minutes of this game. 4:30 left to go. Dukes need to average a goal over the net. Need to score at least one. No, they have to score more than that. Now that it's a 3-goal game, so they got a lot of work to do. I mean, Luca, eventually someone's going to have to go up and just kind of try and poke out the ball. I mean, they can't just let them have these long, sustained possessions. It's not early enough in the game anymore. Yeah, time's not on your side as this one's going to pop out.
They're just letting Wheaton shoot clock right now. It's not what you want.
They're really looking for something here.
They can put it on. There you go.
.309. So they're going to need to score about they'll have just over a minute per goal, and that's got to start now. Kevin sends it down, and now the Duke's on the attack. Look out behind. They get it over to Jones. I mean, now on the offensive side of things, they're going to have to stop looking for the perfect goal. They're just going to have to hope that they get a good enough opportunity to get it in.
Kind of got to force it, Connor.
Bartlett in some trouble. Tries getting it over to Crum. Instead, it's right into the netting of Jet Yaros. Now there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. This one's over the hands. So they're in some trouble here. Miller slowing things down big time. Now just 2 minutes and counting left to go. 9-6 your score. A real defensive battle. Now Kevin's got to go out and try and get it himself. They try knocking it out. Whistles. And there looks to be a timeout. So 1 minute, 34 seconds left to go. 9-6 your score. Wheaton Academy with the lead. You're watching York Sports Network. Back from the timeout here. Connor Choi with me is Luca DeSanto. 1 minute and 34 seconds left to go in this thriller game between Wheaton Academy and York. Open goal here for the Dukes. They really just got to get it out. Jack Kevin not even out there right now, and Jack Kevin is out there, but he flips it. They missed the open shot. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Wow.
And that's highly unlikely. I mean, if York somehow comes back and ties this game, I mean, that's the shot you're going to look back at, because that has major potential to really hurt them. And I'd be way more concerned if there was more time on the clock.
Yeah, but they're still going to have a lot of time to run it. They wouldn't even take that open shot on goal right there, Connor.
No, they don't even want to risk it. They were just too far. Now they're going to run away. Now wait less than a minute. So it should all but do it, as there's a score from Cooper Miller. So Miller able to cash in. Scores his second time. And that should all but do it here. The score is now 10-6. And Luca, just kind of give me your thoughts so far on today's game.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a bit rough of a game for York, to say the least. I mean, they were definitely keeping it competitive in the first half, but their defense just definitely slowed down, and their defense was already not looking like they usually do in the first half, and they somehow slowed down even more in the second, and that was just so costly for them, and that's going to result in a home loss for them, non-conference, and I mean this is definitely going to give the team a lot to talk about, though. That's definitely what's important, to go over strategies on the defensive end here.
Yeah, absolutely. And now there's just 23 seconds left and counting. So this will pretty much do it. And I think you basically said it all, Luca. In the beginning, a lot of back and forth. It was an exciting game. And we had some moments at the end, but the Dukes could not overcome the deficit, as the time will expire. And that will do it. The York Dukes fall to Wheaton Academy at home with a final score of 10-6. A lot of things to discuss if you're the York lacrosse team. You see Jack Kevin needed to take a moment.
Yeah, you can imagine he's a bit upset with himself today. I mean,
not his strongest performance. He did have some great moments as usual, though. So, just, obviously not what he wanted, but you can't win them all today. The Dukes could not come out on top. They fall 10-6 to Wheaton Academy. Thank you all for watching. I'm Choi. With me was Luca DeSanto. Have a good day and good night. And remember, go Dukes.